Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and for this video we are going to be taking a look at the Monstersarts Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. So let's just get into it. Here's the front of the box, here's the side of the box, and here's the back of the box. We can see a window opening right here showing the figure. I don't think you guys can see it that well, but these are. And then right here we can see some pictures of the figure. We turn it around, we get a picture of the figure right here. Right here we get the Monstersarts Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. Not very much in the top, just a window opening right there. Let me flip this around. It's got the same thing there. Not very much in the bottom. So now we're going to be taking a look at everything comes within the figure itself. So something I haven't been doing with any of the figures that I've been getting is the instructions. So I'm very sorry about that, but I just forgot about it. But it includes instruction here, which shows you everything about the figure. So you can see how to change the hands, how to put on the axe, how to change the head sculpts, different hands that it comes with. I really don't understand this language. There is English in here, like right there and everything, but I don't understand this language. I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese. I really don't know, but yeah, I just don't understand it. Oh, there's something in the back. So those are just the instructions right there. It doesn't show you anything about, like, the figures, let's say paint job, chipping or something. It looks like it doesn't really show any of that. So yeah, I just want to show you guys that because that's something I've been skipping on like every single figure review I've been doing. But taking a look right here at the figure itself, he's looking pretty good already. We can see that he comes with a full entire head sculpt. There's no face sculpt. It's literally a head sculpt right there. It's like a roaring head sculpt. We're gonna be taking a better look at that from close up. Same thing with the hands and the axe. You can see the axe right there. The different hands. So he already comes with some fist hands. He comes with some what seems to be some grabbing hands for the battle axe. Some knuckle hands. I bet just for the crawling position you can put them in, and some normal relaxed hands right there. And now we're gonna be taking a look at the figure. So here I've got Kong standing right in front of the camera here, and I do have to say that he was kind of difficult to stand up. I would recommend to get yourself a stand if you have one, because he is kind of hard to stand up. I bet you if I do this, he's gonna want to fall down. No. Okay, sorry. I'm moving the camera too by doing that, but I was expecting this guy to fall down. These joints right here seem to be a little bit loose, which is the thing that kind of makes him want to fall down. As you guys can see, he can definitely fall down if I hit the table now, but I'm not going to try that anymore. So looking at the figure sculpting, everything, it looks really good. Now, these parts do look like they're wrong. As you guys can see, this side looks like, tilted like that. But if you look at it from the front part, it still looks like that, but the scars here line up good. Which is one thing I was like right now looking at the figure when I was taking out of the box. Now I was trying to align this, basically put it like that. But whenever I do that, the scars don't line up anymore. So I have to leave it like this for the scars to line up, and then the scars look good. But the problem with that is that this doesn't line up very well. He looks like he's got like a bigger delt, like real delt from here than this side. So it's just, if you look like that, that looks a little bit better. But it looks like they did that on purpose because the sculpting here is very different from this side. So like if you look at it from back here, you can see the way how this is tilted, but it's meant to be like that for some reason. Godzilla has the same thing. It's not just with Kong. Godzilla has the same thing. I don't know what's with the, you know, with their sculpting, that it looks kind of off some ways. I don't know if, I think it's Godzilla's hands. One of them's like sticking, his shoulders like sticking out more than the other shoulder. It's kind of weird. You can kind of see it, I guess, around here too. The way how one side looks lower than the other. I don't know, it looks weird. I don't know why they do this, but I guess it's accurate. Now here we see a better look at his face. It looks like he's got barely some dry brushing around his, like, I guess we could call it beard. Around there we can see some like more lighter parts around here. As y'all can see, he's kind of got it around here too, but as I said, it's barely something. The sculpting looks really, really good. Now, in the camera, he does look pretty much glossy, which is something I don't like about the figure. This was something that I was going to customize on this figure. I was going to make him look more matte. You know, make him more realistic, I guess. I don't know. It's just that I'm very picky with some figures. And if a figure's, you know, glossy looking or like cheap plastic looking, and I know that the character is not like that in the show or movie, whatever, I try to like spray paint it with some matte spray paint to give the character, you know, or the figure that, you know, matte look to it. But here in person, it's not really that glossy like in the camera. I don't know why in camera he looks very glossy. Like in person, I'm telling you guys, in person he doesn't look that glossy. He does look a little bit like, you know, glossy, but it's not as much as what you guys are probably looking at right now. We can see the sculpted and scars right there, which looks pretty good. Let me try to align the scars right there. I think that's better, but still, this part looks very weird, very weird looking. I don't know. So right here, he's got like, you know, a black color tone into it, and it looks like here it just gets lighter to this brown color. I wish I had a light on me. I don't have a light with me, but I wish I am gonna be getting a better lighting on my table here, because you guys can't even see the eyes on him. Let me try to get them as close. His eyes are painted pretty good, as you guys can see. The figure itself is good. The sculpting looks really good. It does look like he has some, like, I don't know if it's really like a black wash or something, but it's just this, like, he's got like black in the crevices of the fur. I guess you not just have him one solid color, but to give him, you know, some shadowing around the fur and everything. You can see all the fur detail around there. Now, I've seen also some people say that this figure is either too loose sometimes. Either some parts around his body pops out way too easily or something. So we're going to be taking a look at his articulation right now to see how it really is and see how he handles it. Because who knows, this guy might actually be really, you know, loose in some parts. But here's the head connected to a ball joint. It looks like this is the limit. I think that's a limit. I think if I do that, yeah. Okay, so that's not very much. So you guys can see it's a double ball joint right there. Let me put that in. So you can just look up this far. Not very good. Kind of breaks the sculpting too, but whatever. And you can look down this far, which is nothing at all. Head looks from side. He can't look to the side at all. He cannot do that. I am honestly thinking that Hayatoys can do way better than SH Monsters. Now, I think that SH Monsters does have more posability, but Hayatoi's is more accurate. That's what I do have to say. Then here we got, well, the neck doesn't have any, well, it doesn't have any, yeah, it does. So it might just be like a, not hinge joint, but somewhat like that. It just moves up and down. So still doesn't change anything for him, really. The shoulder here seems to be connected with the ball joint. You guys can see right there, which you can do this. This part also seems to be connected by a ball joint around here, as you guys can see. So that's good. Here he's got a double jointed elbow. I can't tell what this part is. I don't know if it's a ball joint or if it's just a hinge joint. This might be a hinge joint right here. This might be a hinge joint. And then this right here is a ball jointed elbow right here. So this is connected with the ball joint, I'm pretty sure. Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought I broke it for a second. Okay, so it is a ball joint right now as I'm looking at it. Yeah, that is a ball joint. Wait a minute, so is this not a ball joint? I don't get it. Is this a ball joint or not? I don't know, I can't take that part of the arm apart, but it might be a ball joint or it might be a hinge joint. It seems to be like this guy might be connected with just pure ball joints. And then here's obviously just a ball joint around here, which can obviously do 360 right here. And then this whole entire arm can do 360 right there. This could do one if the sculpting wasn't in the way. The way how it's sculpted in is in a way that it wouldn't, you know, rotate back. And I'm pretty sure it's because of the fur on here on the shoulder. And then here, so he's connected with the ball joint from here, probably here, to down here. So it's like 3 segments. One here, probably one there, and one connected right here, which can make him look down. Let me try to put him in like this so you guys can see it very well. So you can look down this far, and then he can look back this far back, which is good. And yes, you can do this. It is kind of stiff, not super stiff as I was expecting. So yeah, I guess you could do 360, but probably I wouldn't recommend that now. So I'm looking at it from back here. Probably I wouldn't recommend you guys to do 360 if you guys have this figure. Don't do it. It might ruin the plastic. This guy doesn't seem to have that much paint job, so I wouldn't like say that it would ruin the paint, because it doesn't look like this guy has much paint. And then here he's connected with the ball joint. Seems to be like it's connected by ball joint here to here. So it's a double ball jointed peg right there, which you can do a split right there. Pretty good split. You can kick up this far, which is not bad, and then kick back that far. That's not that good, but it's okay. And then I'm pretty sure this is not a ball joint. Oh, his hand just came off. Whatever. So I'm pretty sure this is not a ball joint anymore. There's no way that's a ball joint. Don't tell me that. No, this has to be a peg. So this has to be a peg right here now, which is not that good. It's not that articulated. You could probably do a 360, but I wouldn't do that because it's very stiff. So yeah. And then here should be connected with a hinge joint right here now. And this is a ball joint. So this right here is going to be a hinge joint. Let me focus the camera there. So this is a hinge joint and this is a ball joint right here, which can give him a double jointed knee. That's really good. Doesn't break the figures, you know, sculpting or anything. And he's got an ankle pivot right there, which is a ball joint, I'm pretty sure. Obviously. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a ball joint. And he's got another one. No, not really. No, not really. I think it's just the same thing. This is just a little, like, cap right here. And then I'm pretty sure this part is also connected with the ball joint right here. Yeah, this part right here is connected with the ball joint too. But yeah, ankle pit right there. Really, really good. And then toe bend. Oh, toes, man. It's hard. Like right there. Wait, let me try to put this down like that. Oh, well, that came off too. So yeah, it is connected with the ball joint right there too. Let me put his toes back in there. It doesn't even make a like clicking sound. That it goes into a socket. So the figure's articulation looks really good. I do have to say that. I'm testing out the other hand to see if it falls down really easily. It doesn't seem to be like the case though for. Okay, so it looks like my copy is good. It doesn't look like to be. It doesn't seem to be like it's super stiff or anything. It just looks like the only problem is this arm right now. Because if I try to bend his, there we go. If I try to bend his arm like upwards, I have to like be very careful with it. I have to bend the whole entire, like grab these two parts and fold it in together like that. Because it is very, very loose right there. Not super loose, but it's like, if I do this, I know it's going to come off. In fact, it even leaves a little gap in there. Like it won't shut close. It leaves a little gap in there. And with this hand, he doesn't have that gap showing. It doesn't matter if I even try to pull his hand back. It won't show. And with this arm, you can see that little gap right there. I have to put it like this for it to not show, but look at it. Look how it's bended like this. And this one, it's almost straight. Well, basically just straight. So yeah. So there are some problems with the figure, but it looks good. I would say probably that I'm hoping that the Kong from Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, I'm hoping that figure is better than this one. That figure definitely does have that matte look on it that I wished this one had. But yeah. Now we're going to be taking a look at the other head sculpts he comes with, which is one. So already taking a look at his other head sculpt right here. Looks really, really nice. This one does have, I think, some dry brushing, whatever that is, going on here. Here to give it some more like lighter details around the, I guess as I said, we can call it beard. And that just came off. Looks really good. Now with this guy, I definitely can't decide which head sculpt I would display him in because both of them look really good. So we can see that the inside of the mouth is also painted in there. Really, really nicely painted. Doesn't look like it has any messy paint or something. The teeth look painted pretty good. Now I am wondering if the tongue's also connected with the ball joint, so I am gonna try to see if I can lift that up or something. Around there. So yeah. Okay, so it is articulated. I can see it moving, basically. Wait, let me try to use this thing around here. This battle axe. Okay, yeah, so it is connected with the ball joint too. You guys can see that I lifted the tongue up right there. So that's, I guess you can do something with it, but I don't know why you would want a articulated tongue. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The eyes are nicely painted in there. Looks pretty good. You guys probably can't really tell from the camera. But it looks really good. The face sculpt or head sculpt looks really, really good. I will probably display him in this head sculpt right here because it looks really, really nice and really good. Now here we're going to be taking a quick look at his battle axe right here. So it does have different tones of brown. It looks like it has, you know, this yellow look. Goes to like a brown orange tone right here. Goes kind of dark, light color tone, brown right here. Goes kind of dark. It goes kind of light here, but then it goes dark again. It looks like it does have some of that around here too. The paint job around here, it's not bad, but you know, it's okay. And we can see right there that now I would say if my Godzilla figure was painted and was not custom painted, I would compare them both. But I would say that this is not, if you do get the 2021 Godzilla and this and compare them both, it's not going to be the same paint job. This one's more like in a blue tone color. It even looks like if it's transparent, but it's not transparent. So let me take a look at it. It's not. It's painted in. So it looks like it's got some, not white, but it looks like silver painting on the top there. Has it on the both sides right there. Really good though, not bad. Here's the axe. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. It actually looks pretty good. Now we're gonna be taking a look at the hand sculpts. So for this one, we're actually gonna be taking a look at the like normal fisted hand sculpts right there. It's really hard to tell since the camera here is not a very good lighting. Now here's the other hand sculpt onto there. It doesn't like to hop in there, just pop right out. It does, again, it doesn't make like snapping sound or like clicking sound or anything. So I just wants to put his battle axe in there. Looks really, really good. Then here we got the knuckle draggers. All the crawling hands. Look pretty good. So while I was taking off his like hand to switch out the hands, the full entire like ball joint came off from the socket from the arm and stayed in the hand. And it doesn't look like it wants to like, you know, snap back in. It looks like it just wants to like stay in the hand socket. So that's kind of a bummer. It looks, so if this does happen to you guys and you guys can't get it out, what I do recommend you also do this if you're, never mind, did it back in. You could just do what I just did right now. Snap the hand back in and hope that it stays in the socket and comes out of this one, just like I did right now. What you could do is that you could use a heater, heat up this with a hair dryer with water or something. I recommend a hair dryer, it's just better. And loosen up that, take it off its socket from here and just put it back on there. And if you're having trouble, because I know you're gonna have some trouble putting it back in, since it's a very small joint, heat up this part too and just put the ball joint on there onto that socket. And if your figure is very stiff, that you feel like you're gonna break it, heat up the figure just in case if you're feeling like if it's gonna snap on you or it's gonna break on you, you could just, you know, heat up the figure. Then here we got the normal relaxed hand. I don't like it because the hands look very, very thin. Like his hands look like they're gonna break. But it's pretty good too. Now we're gonna be posing in the figure. And you guys can see now, look at him holding the axe. Holds him pretty well. You can definitely get some pretty cool pose out of this guy. Now we got this one here. Which is pretty good. Really, really good. Now, something I do want to mention right now is that I just noticed that this part right here is kind of a soft plastic. You guys can see right there. It is a soft plastic. I don't know if this part is like hard plastic now. It seems to be like this waist here is kind of soft plastic. I don't know why. It's just like that. But yeah, I just want to mention that right now. Now here we have Kong, and we're gonna be comparing him with the Godzilla from 2021. Right here, as you guys can see. Now with this guy, I have, let me take this out of the way right now. And with this guy, I said in the video, when I recorded this guy, I was gonna custom paint this guy. I already didn't. I already custom painted. You guys probably can see it very well. So I only custom painted this side to see how it turned out. This side is still not painted at all. But in camera, this side looks really good. This side doesn't look that good right now. But yeah, that's for a different video right now. But here we can see both figures side by side right here. They look pretty good, not lying. Both figures do look pretty good side by side, not lying, but yeah. Now taking a look at his axe right here for Godzilla. Just want to show that. Yeah. So now if you guys are wondering, is it worth getting these two figures to get them both side by side? Yes. And I would say I don't have the new Godzilla figure, because the new Godzilla figure does have somewhat like a paint job, like a what I did on this guy. The new Godzilla does have some of that, but it's more vibrant. More vibrant colors on it. And I would say that it is worth it to get both figures. And Kong, he's also pretty good. I probably would say that the new Kong though is better, but the new Kong has more like a grayish fur tone to it, and does have more sculpted scars in the chest. And I think that's it. Basically, if you do buy the new Kong, it's gonna be the same thing, differently painted, just different sculpted, probably from here from the chest, and you're gonna get the exact same thing what I just showed here. The exact same thing, just different. Different painted. Not even the axe is painted different. It's probably gonna be the same thing for what I've seen in the pictures. So yeah, guys, thank you all you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, hit the notification, because who knows when I'm ever gonna not post a video. It could be probably one day that I'm gonna be late or something, not gonna post anything. But yeah. Please comment down below which new SH Monsters you guys want me to review, or any figure recommendations you guys want me to take a look at. And so yeah, thank you all you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye guys.